Hello everyone, it's Leo, and today we are going to check out the interview and also some of the characters that Fairouz, the voice of Cure Summer, did. Yes, finally it's time for us to talk about Cure Summer, the main character from Tropical-Rouge, and this is part of a series of videos that I am doing here on the Magical Cinnamon channel, talking about each of the main characters from Tropical-Rouge, their voice actors, and the interviews that they did right when the cast was announced. Hibiki is the one who translated those interviews for us to talk about them here on the channel. Hibiki, thank you so much. I really appreciate the work you did. You are a core part of the Precure community for sure. So let's start. I think Manatsu is going to be an extremely nice character. She's a very different lead already. Her colors, a white plus tropical colored Cure. This is crazy and I love it. So Manatsu is an extremely energetic and motivated first year middle school student who moved from Minamino Island to Aozora City. Aozora City is where the action of Tropical-Rouge Precure is gonna happen. She always acts before she thinks, and in any situation, Manatsu says, "I'll do what's important right now." Manatsu's most precious item is the lipstick her mother had given her. I think she's going to be an awesome character. But now let's check out her voice actor and what she had to say about her playing a big role like this. So Fairouz, she is a very recent voice actor. She started acting in 2019. So she's like landing a huge role right at the start of her career. Let's see her interview. Let's check out her interview. The first question was, how did you feel when you were chosen to play the role of a pretty Cure? She answered, the first thing I thought was, I'm going to be that pretty Cure? Once I understood what just happened, I was overwhelmed with joy. It was certainly tropical. I love you already. I love you already. The next question was, what do you think is the main appeal of the Pretty Cure franchise? She answered, I used to work in childcare, so I'd see a lot of children using Pretty Cure themed lunch boxes, handkerchiefs, and various other items. This made me realize that Pretty Cure is loved by so many children, and that alone makes me happy to be involved in Pretty Cure. Oh, and I think the fact that many of the girls carry strong yet kind feelings is also very appealing. It is very refreshing to see a voice actor saying she didn't watch Precure as a kid. Thank you, What is your impression of Manatsu Natsumi, Cure Summer, and how do you feel voicing her? She answered, Manatsu is an extremely cheerful and energetic girl who symbolizes the sun that shines brightly during summer. She has many different facial expressions, so I hope everyone enjoys her as much as I did. Let's be tropical. Girl, honestly, one of the things I'm really loving about this cast is how they are passionate about their characters. I mean, they're all passionate about the Precure franchise as a whole, but they're all very passionate about the characters they're playing as well. Like, they're super into the characters. They really defend and love the characters they play. Now let's check out some of the roles I did prior to Cure Summer. She is not as experienced as other characters, other voice actors that we already talked about, but this woman is talented and she's very hardworking too. We can notice that. The first character that we need to talk about is the first character she played. She is called Hibiki Sakura from an anime called Dumbbell Nankilo Moteru. Hibiki is a character who loves eating, especially junk food. I get you, girl. But she decides to go to the gym. When she gets there, she dislikes toned bodies and she wants to leave. But then she develops a crush for a guy there and she ends up staying and starts toning up her body. So this is a comedy show, and this was the first role she got. She got the main character from this show, a character who's very funny and like a very comedic character. An interesting thing about this is all of the voice actors, not all of them, but the main voice actors from this show, they did lots of videos making bodybuilding exercises to go with the theme of the show. And obviously, I was there. Another character that she played was Emily Orange in the anime called Kandagawa Jet Girls. Emily is a character who is obsessed with Japanese culture, loving things like idols and anime, but she's more obsessed with shinobis. You can see the thing she wears in her forehead. She's that stereotype of a Western who loves Japanese things and gets super excited when she sees something related to the culture that she loves so much. This character, I haven't seen this show, but this character seems to be very stereotypical of those weeaboos, and she plays Emily Orange in this show. Another character that she plays is Eripio in a show called Oshiga Budokan Ittekureta Shinu, or Oshibudo, short, and the name that is most used for this show. The main character of this show is Eripio, the character she plays, and she's someone who fell in love with an idol of a group called Sham Jam. This idol is called Mina, and since the moment she saw Mina perform for the first time, Eripio goes crazy over her and becomes her wota. She dedicates all her money and time to support Mina and meet her. She also sings the ending of this anime, which is a cover of a song called Momoiro Kata Omoi by the singer and idol Aya Matsuda. She was a former idol of Hello Project, which I'm a very big fan of. So it's very interesting to see I covering a Hello Project song like this. Now talking about another franchise that she works on, and she's actually working on it right now, is Kirato Pri-chan. She is playing a character called Alice Peperoncino. She's one of the main characters of the third season of Kirato Pri-chan. Alice is a very cheerful girl with a light-hearted personality. She's always very optimistic, and it's ditzy, carefree, and friendly. In this picture here, on screen, Alice is the one with blonde hair in this very colorful clown-like costume, circus-like costume. I love it. I love the Kirato Pri-chan designs. They always look super incredible. I think this one, the Alice Peperoncino one, looks super special. Also, talking about a magical girl now, she plays Tokiwa Anzai in Milko Dreamy, which is a magical girl show. She is one of the main characters from Milko Dreamy, even though she wasn't introduced right at the start of the show. She is someone who's very good at sports. She also excels in other things like playing the piano, astronomy, and biology. She has a dream partner like the other main characters of this show, and at one certain point she's also able to transform and go to the dream world. I don't remember exactly the name. I started Milko Dreamy, but I haven't finished watching it. So she is also a magical girl. This is not the first one that she's gonna play, but girl, Precure is special, right? Now just mentioning some other characters that she played in games. Now this is Sei Shonagon from Fate Grand Order, a very popular game. I think this is one of the highest grossing games ever in terms of mobile games in Japan. So this game here, girl, yes, and she plays Sei, this character. I love the design of this character. She also plays Nadine in Dragalia Lost, and in Grand Blue Fantasy she plays, not Grand Blue Fantasy? Yes, Grand Blue Fantasy is the mobile game, and Grand Blue Fantasy Versus is the fighting game. Yeah, right? She plays Fiorito in Grand Blue Fantasy, the mobile game. Interesting because Fiorito, as we can see here, is a character who trains her muscles a lot, just like Hibiki from which is one of her main roles. So basically, those are the characters. Those are some of the characters that Ai has played, and some of them she is still playing right now. And I believe she is going to bring a lot of flavor to Tropical-Rouge as our main girl, Cure Summer. She is gonna rock this for sure. And girl, this picture of hers, come on. She is awesome, isn't she? Anyways, This is all for now. I want to take this little time to thank all of the members of the Magical Cinnamon channel. If you are a member of Magical Cinnamon, I really, really appreciate it. Thank you so much for being a member, for supporting, and for believing in Magical Cinnamon. And if you've watched up until now, thank you so much as well. Thank you so much for watching. And until next time, bye-bye.